All right, what's up, guys? Today is March 22nd, 2017, and man, what a freaking wild day for me. I'm not sure my boy Billy's gonna be mad at me, or he's gonna be proud, or he's gonna slap me in the face next time he sees me. But it was a wild day. I was down almost $500 at one point, and for me, that's one of my biggest down days. Had I closed it out in that way, but I kind of got myself together. Used some of the Wolves of Wall Street strategies and, uh, and was able to recover. So here's the place. NKTR. The way I do my place is that I make my watch list. Then based on support resistance indicators, I write what I expect something to happen, and then my actions. So on this one, NKTR, what I put is that I wanted this one to go to 2250 and then break the trend on the 1 minute, make lower highs, and I'll go short. So I ended up doing this. I got this big wick down. I thought I was gonna miss it. Came back up, and I got it at 22.33. I think I even drew a circle over here. 22.33. So I ended up going there. Something that I did different that I haven't done in the past was that I feel like yesterday was a red day. Today was gonna do a red day too. So what I did, I ended up adding more. I added more here right as they came, touched the, almost got a VWAP rejection, and at this point I was trying to predict I was gonna knock down the parabolic dot, which I eventually did. But then as you can see here, did a 180 and ended up reversing on me. So I ended up putting my stop loss right above that. And that's a nice thing of having accounts with the non-PDT is that you get this flexibility now. And it stopped me out. So I ended up squeezing, and at first I was a little disappointed, but because the problem was that I went in with size here. Ended up squeezing, so I said, okay, I'll let it do its thing. It's gonna do the same thing as it did yesterday. It squeezed here and then ended up making this big drop. So my anticipation was that it's gonna do something similar today. So I was kind of holding off through all this. I took my loss, and then I said, "Oh, okay, I'll come and grab it later." At the same time, I was playing VRAY, CPRX, VSR, and I still have my drives short. And so what happened here is that it was hanging around here. I was already down because I got stopped out on VRAY too, and I'll explain that in a bit. And I ended up waiting for this. I was very patient. I had my slow RSI, kind of inflicting down already. MACD was about to cross, so I was patiently waiting. This is 3 minute candle, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21 minutes waiting for this to happen. What I was seeing is all this bouncing. It was trying to break yesterday's high, and it couldn't do it. So once it actually broke, I ended up going again with a bigger size. I ended up going with 400 shares, almost 10 grand. And part of the reason was that I was in a hole, and I feel like I didn't think I was revenge trading at this point. I just felt that it was a good setup. This is kind of like Billy's setup, breaking down the parabolic dot, RSI. I mean, I use the slow RSI, but it's RSI, MACD, histogram, all these were crossing down. So it just felt that it was a good play, especially coming here using yesterday's resistance as a line in the sand. I ended up going short, big position. So here's the thing is that I even had my wife next to me, and all these candles, 3 minutes again, I was waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I almost got stopped out because I was trailing it with the parabolic dot. I almost got stopped out. And, for me, having this big size position, I said, I'm going to have my biggest losing day today, or I'm going to recover. And this week, I mean, it's easy to talk about it now, but waiting all this time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 candles, 3 minutes each. Wow. Can't even believe I waited that long. And what I was looking at was for this to break the trend. It broke one trend, then I saw there was another trend, ended up breaking. But because it was such a big size position, I said, you know what, it's under VWAP, I'm going to get out. I got out here, then it came back, and I got out 3/4 of my position, and then the 1/3 I left came back, stopped me out, and then ended up tanking. Um, you know, um, Should I got out here? No, I mean the indicators weren't telling me that yet. But at the same time, big size position. I feel like I made back most of my losses from earlier today. It was a good time to get out. So I ended up getting out. As you can see, it gave us back $1 and even reversed back almost $1, well, pretty much $1. So, that was this play here. And then VRAY. VRAY is another one that's overextended. Same thing. What I wanted this one to go is 750, break the trend and short it. Now here's the mistake I made again too. I ended up going short there. I added more here. I added more here. I was just adding. I wasn't really taking into account how much I was adding. And then I was getting busy with NKTR. So as you can remember, around this time I was getting squeezed out with NKTR. So I was paying attention to NKTR. I ended up losing track with this one. And then I had a stop loss here, stop me out. And when I would look, and then that's when I looked at my P&L, I was like, oh shit, I'm down $500, unrealized. Well, I guess realized by then. And a mistake that I guess I made is that I had put my stop, but since I entered 3 different orders, I must have added more shares on my stop loss that ended up buying some here. So I got very lucky. I bought some here. I closed out, I got stopped out, and then bought some more accidentally. And when I realized that, I was like, oh shit, let me just close out. So I ended up making a little bit of profit back here. Same thing as NKTR. I just felt like, I need to get myself together. I guess, man, I don't know. It might be revenge trading. I ended up shorting here again after I couldn't get past the $8 mark, making lower highs. I was even in chat with my boy Roman. And same thing, Roman, he felt comfortable with it too. He ended up shorting, and we covered here at 750. Made back a lot of my my losses here. I think I'm still down about $50 compared to the almost $200 I was down with VRAY, which I guess I'm pretty happy about. So I mean, it was just a crazy day. The other ones, the simple ones, VSR, I ended up shorting here yesterday. I was trying to prove a point to Roman that shorting overnight is not a big deal. So I ended up shorting here, and supposedly he was going to be shorted with me overnight. And this son of a gun ended up covering, and up here, and I covered this morning pre-market. I ended up adding more. I usually don't like to talk about my overnight swings because I just feel like I jinx it, and every time I do that, something bad happens. And now that I said that I'm gonna hold this overnight, something bad is gonna happen. But I added some more here after covering here. I added more here under a VWAP. So I am shorting this overnight. That's the other one. CPRX, same thing. This one was my radar, overextended stock, and so I wrote on my plan is that there's some support, now resistance. I ended up adding here like around 160 after it broke the trend, and this was kind of like the lost child because I was so busy with NKTR VRAY that I ended up forgetting about this one. So this is another one that I'll be swinging overnight just based on the fact that it's overextended. I know my line in the sand is 180, so I have my stop loss around 183. And then another one that owes me money for my small account that I used to have before, and I think they already paid back everything plus some more. This one came up. I was just kind of browsing through the stocks, and I saw that there was some resistance here, 977. Again, I use a different computer to trade. I'm just using my MacBook Pro right now to record the videos because the quality is better on the videos. But anyways, I ended up shorting here. 944, and something about this one is that it always gets down to the VWAP plus some more. So I ended up covering here at 938. Right when the RSI was about to inflect up. So overall, this one was a good play. It helped me make back some of my gains. Overall, I was down $500, and I recovered some, and I still had some positions open. So I don't know if either Billy's gonna be mad about this or proud about it, but it just very mentally stressful day today. But anyways, those were my plays for today. I am swinging. I guess I have 3 stocks that I'm swinging dry. So I'm still swinging from Monday, VSR, and also CPRX. And all of them, I have my stop loss. I'm willing to risk some amount. But I just feel that those are good plays. VSR, I have a strategic plan for this one. and I'll explain it tomorrow if it happens. If not, then I'll keep holding that strategic plan until it actually happens. Otherwise, I'll be wrong. Anyway, that's it. That's my video for today, and tomorrow I'll probably take it a lot more easy. I'm not gonna go into many plays. Talk to you guys later.